How you doing, everybody? I'm back. I followed through. I'm following through with my promises, and I've come to give you the same thing which I did last time, except this time on episode 4, not 1, 2, and 3. And hopefully this will be faster and get better views, because right now that's sitting at like 51 views, but it's a 12-minute video on a show which pretty much I don't think anybody's watching. And that's kind of sad because it is a good show. And yeah. So please. We need your subscribers here, okay? And your likes and all that shit. I will kill you with my new Star Wars Theory lightsaber. How do you like that transition? I'm gonna make that into a video, so that's why I mentioned that. I didn't just want to brag. I mean, I know I'm bragging, but anyway, without further ado, let's get into what we're actually talking about in the video, which is child soldiers. We're talking about that later. Right now, we're going to talk about how wonderful of a piece of content this is. It is, and we're going to talk about kind of stuff which I noticed. And I don't say wonderful in a sarcastic way. It is a whimsical, childish show, and it doesn't want to be anything different than that, which is nice. It's nice, it's refreshing. The more I watch this show, the more I realize, hey, this is definitely made for kids. It's light, it's happy, it's not too intense. The stakes aren't super high. It doesn't touch other areas of Star Wars. It's kind of brilliant, actually, for what's going on right now in Disney Star Wars. Having this nostalgia run adventure show. I mean, we don't need it, and we didn't really want it, but turns out it was the thing which we did, which should have happened, especially around Christmas too. Light, happy, I know it's good. With that being said, let's talk about child soldiers. Let's completely pivot away. I was talking about how this show is very light. Well, guess what? It has child soldiers too. Why does every Star Wars show ever have child soldiers? Not every Star Wars show ever, but there's a really weird correlation there. Like here's Star Wars, here's child soldiers. And then there's a large amount of shows which are a mesh area. Like all the clones are 11, and like Jedi Padawans being on the battlefield, that is a lot of OSHA violations right there. That is very bad. Or 9 years old, I think. I think they're 9. Clones are 9. And we saw those again in this one too. So I just thought I'd point out, and there's reasons for that. I think it's because Star Wars is created for a younger audience. And when you have a younger audience, at least that you're trying to attract to watch your show, you do have to have somewhat relatable characters. And to do that, they need to be younger. You can have older ones too, but you need some younger characters. At least in the Clone Wars and stuff, and in this show too. So that's, I think, why they throw child soldiers in there, because Star Wars is Star Wars, and you need young characters. So they have to fight in those wars. So welcome to the world. And then a completely different point, which I'm going to transition into by just talking about it, is SM33's transformation. Talk about transformations. Really quite intense. I was very impressed by that. I really enjoyed that. That was a lot of fun. And it also really scary too, and we see like a bit of character development from Neil. Obviously, it's natural for the show, but it's nice to see it. It's clear that, like, again, this show is light, it's happy, it's got child soldiers, but it's light, it's happy. And we see Neil's character development, and then we also see Jude Law's character development. That we see that happening in the show. I'm happy to see it. I think it's the natural progression for the show, obviously. Like everybody knows, this is what we're building to. These are the points which we got to get to. And that is nice. It's nice to see. It's good. Yeah. I have no way to close up the video. Huh. Okay, well, that. Anyway, please like and subscribe. We desperately need you. And, may the Force be with you. But what do you think?